Hey guys, welcome back to Digit.in, and today we have with us the Sony Xperia XZ1 smartphone, which offers a 3D scanning feature that differentiates it from other smartphones. It has Android Oreo out of the box and is the only phone in India to offer that. But then there is something about this phone that leaves you wanting. Speaking of design, we have been seeing this design from Sony for the past few iterations. If you had the Xperia XZ last year, it is near impossible to differentiate this from that phone, at least by looking at it. The XZ1 has rounded edges, which make the design feel more seamless. It also has the distinct feel of anodized aluminium, meaning it feels more metallic this time. The phone feels quite compact, which means that compact phone lovers buying flagships will probably want to take a look at this one just for its form factor. The power button or the fingerprint reader and the volume rocker can be reached without shifting your grip, and your thumb will reach all the way across the screen even if you have average size hands. Speaking of the display, you get a 5.2-inch Full HD display translating to 424 ppi. That's quite fine for most users. The display is certainly sharp enough, and the Corning Gorilla Glass 5 feels premium and smooth to touch. On the default mode, the display looks less saturated compared to most AMOLED panels. The XZ1's only real advantage over the competition is that it runs on Android Oreo out of the box. In fact, it is the only phone in India to offer the newest version of Android till the Pixel phones make it to our borders. The phone presents a lightly skinned version of Google's software with all of its new features and changes. And going by Sony's history, Android P and Android Q are almost certainly guaranteed on this device. The XZ1 offers a 3D creator app inside that can be used to create 3D models of faces, objects, food, etc. You can save them to the cloud for easy access later, and you can print them on any 3D printer. Shooting 3D scans is quite easy, but it takes some time getting used to. It is not a feature you will go back to once the novelty wears off. The XZ1 runs on the Snapdragon 835 chipset coupled with 4GB of RAM. The phone is very snappy. In fact, regular app loads and UI navigation feels as snappy as the fastest phone in 2017 so far. You'll only see split-second freezes when launching games like Asphalt 8 and Injustice 2, which is common for any and all Android phones. With Android Oreo, the XZ1 supports Sony's LDAC codec now. Also, the company's DSEE-HX technology is built into this phone that upscales audio output to bring them closer to high-res levels. The phone has front-facing stereo speakers that are not particularly loud but produce better audio quality than most other phones. Sony is skipping the dual camera trend with the XZ1. It has the motion eye camera which we saw on the Xperia XZ, so you can get 960 frames per second slow motion recording. You get a 19-megapixel XMOR RS sensor with f2.0 aperture and Sony's predictive hybrid autofocus and predictive capture technologies. With predictive capture, the camera automatically ascertains smiles and other emotions and clicks the photo before you actually press the shutter button. In practice, we found predictive capture really coming into effect. Predictive hybrid autofocus takes effect when clicking moving objects. Like predictive capture, this also works automatically as long as predictive capture is turned on. To sum it all up, the XZ1 has a good camera for sure. It's not just up to the flagship standards we are used to nowadays. Speaking of battery, the phone lasts about 8 to 10 hours on each charge with average usage. The phone supports Quick Charge 3.0, charging to about 40% in half an hour. Most users will get through a full day with Quick Charge in the evening. In 2017, the Xperia XZ1 is a phone that's neither here nor there. The company needs to update its design, and though the camera is impressive here, it still needs some work. For the Sony fans, the XZ1 is a fast phone that does everything a phone should. It just pales in comparison to competing smartphones. What do you think about this review? Comment down below, and don't forget to like and share this video. Thanks for watching.